This week on the Race Report, we'll take you to Broome Tioga Sports Center for some off-roading, more highlights from opening night at Thunder Mountain Speedway, and more interviews from the Griffin Park BMX riders and Southern Tier Speed World. Welcome to another edition of the Race Report. Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of the Race Report. I'm Ron Hills. Rain washed out the entire weekend of racing in our area, including Skyline Raceway Park, which made the move from Saturdays to Fridays for the 2017 season. Tell us about your decision to change from Saturday to Friday.
Well, we're still trying to figure out why I really bought the racetrack, but things went really well last year for us, and me and Carl got together over the winter, decided to go Friday nights, and things have been really positive since, and it's coming together nice, and we're looking really forward to a nice season together.
After your freshman season last year, some ups and downs, what lessons did you learn last year that you can carry over to 2017?
Try not to listen to just one person. If 10 come to you with the same thing, then you got to really perk up. But if one goes, just kind of keep it in the back of your mind, but maybe not act on it quite so quick.
Let's talk about any changes to classes or rules for this year.
The rules have been changed a little bit, not too much so. Thunder Mountain is the same rules that we have now with our 4 cylinders, opens, crates, street stocks, and the IMCAs. And we're all going to be on the same page. We got some pretty cool tools to work with. We got a cam doctor, we got a cubic inch tester, and a bunch of other tools to be doing tech, keep these guys on an even playing field. And we got a lot of positive response out of that too.
Will the move to Friday affect your starting time?
Yeah, we're going to change that to 7:15. Give everybody a chance to get out of work, give us a little chance to get out of work and get to the track and get things done, and a lot of positive stuff happening.
Okay, for our viewers that want to see what's going on, let's talk about your social media.
Yeah, we got our Facebook site, Skyline Raceway Park, and our website, Skyline Raceway New York. Get on there. It's got all the updates we need to do, and you need to keep updated. We will be on Facebook a lot with posts for any type of changes that are coming, weather permitting and stuff like that. We're looking forward to a really strong season, a lot of positive results down here at this mall show, and we're pretty excited.
Dean, good luck on your second year.
All right, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Pete Foulston is one of the youngest drivers in this area. He's following in his dad's footsteps. The Race Report's Jim Chase has the story.
Well, for the Race Report, we're down here for probably one of our youngest drivers starting out in his inaugural season here in the street stock division. Pete Foulston going to be driving this machine here at the Skyline Raceway?
Yes.
Absolutely. So what made you decide to get into the stock car racing? I know you've been at the Skyline track for a number of years watching your dad race, and kind of an accomplished racer himself. So your chance to step in behind the big gas pedal.
Yeah. My grandpa raced and my dad raced. So I figured I want to race too. You
want to be out the track and where all the excitement's at, right?
Right.
Okay, so a lot of work went into building this brand new car. It looks pretty sharp.
Yeah. This is my dad's last year's car. We
Yep.
just put a new body on it. Yeah.
So what's your expectations for the first season? You're how old?
I'm 14 years old. My expectation for this season is to learn how to drive, maybe get Rookie of the Year.
And finish the race. The main thing is to be able to start and finish the race, right?
Right.
What about some of your sponsors that are going to help you out this year? Do you know who your sponsors are going to be?
Simmons Enterprise, Cummings Auto Machine, P&M Auto, my grandma and grandpa, my whole family, and everybody, and all my friends.
Absolutely. And so how much work and preparation has gone into putting this car together so that you make your debut here at the Skyline Raceway Park?
Not much. It was already together when when I got it.
But you've been getting your fingers dirty for a couple of years here, helping your dad on his street stocks and his open sportsman cars over the years.
Yes.
So you've got some knowledge, into kind of what goes on behind the scenes.
Yes.
Yeah, the car's getting close. Been kind of a long winter. We were getting the boys' car ready, and it's time to get mine ready now, and we're just getting close and just winding down on time.
So new car in the works here. Got a lot of work going into the chassis over the off season, and what do we got going on? What kind of chassis, and who are you going to have on the car for sponsors?
It's a 2016 MRC. It was brand new. Bought it, put it together, took it down, had them finish up the body and everything on it for us. It's going to have a Cummins motor. They've done all of our motor work since we started, and they do a real great job. Going to have P&M Auto. They give us a place to work on it every year. The Sunrise Family Farms, Evan Auction Service, Simmons Enterprise. All great sponsors, all great guys. They've helped us out since we started.
So you're bringing Pete into the fold here. You're going to have a two-car team here. So we're going to teach him a little bit of how to get around that fast 3/8 clay.
Yeah. We put together kind of a tank for him. Something he can learn on, so he can learn to lose. So that way, there when he wins, it's that much more appreciated.
Well, that's always exciting to kind of have that father-son dynamics out there at the Speedway from one generation to the next, and probably to the next from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of a family joke around the house. I'm going to beat you, Dad. Well, next week you'll be looking for a new ride, bub. So we're kind of got him pinned on that one.
Well, all right. Well, best of luck to you. You're going to be campaigning mainly at the Skyline Raceway. We're going to be kind of doing 2-3 nights a week.
With Skyline and Thunder Mountain working together, it kind of gives us an opportunity to do a 2-night Skyline Thunder Mountain show with my car, and we'll see where it goes from there, and hit some special Sunday shows and so on.
Well, you've been at this going around the tracks here for a number of years. How many years you've been into the racing here at Central New York Tracks?
We've been racing for about 9 years now. This is our 9th year.
Well, it continues to grow, and every year you continue to work your way towards the front, and maybe this is the year for the 2017 championship.
Well, we're not building for second this year. We're going to win.
James Cornell was the opening night winner in the IMCA Spec Modifieds at Skyline Raceway Park, leading from wire to wire. This year's car is a tribute to the greatest dirt racer from our area. James, the first thing that people see when they reach center court is the Pink Panther, except it's not the Pink Panther. Tell us about the tribute car.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that when I first started racing, I went to Chuck's house and asked him if I could be J3, because I know he was always 3J, but I wanted to be J3 because of him. Growing up, he was, my idol, and but I always knew what the J stood for on his car with his son and everything. So it's something I've always wanted to do, and this year my dad and I were able to make it happen.
Now, you've had great success. You've raced in just about every class locally. Tell us about the new car and what your campaign is for this year.
This year is going to be probably a little different. We basically have 3 racetracks to race at this year with Outlaw, Thunder Mountain, and Glen Ridge now with the IMCA class. So we won't be around locally as much, but we're going to race as much as we can with the Empire Series and everything. But basically, hopefully it's a good tribute card to Chuck, and I know he was here yesterday and got to see it. And he autographed the roof, and so he was happy to see it. So that's all that really matters.
Okay, let's talk about the car itself. Is this a brand new from the chassis up?
No, this it'll be 2 years old now. It's the same one that we ran last year, and all we did is we just went through it and put everything new on it, and then put the new body on and decided to do the tribute.
Okay, how was last season?
It was good. We won 10 races, or 11 races actually, and won the championship at I-88 and finished second to Matt Cole at 5 Mile, but we only finished second by like 2 or 3 points, I think. And but it was a good year.
Now, how has your past experience at Outlaw and Thunder Mountain been?
I won one of the series races last year at Outlaw. Thunder Mountain, I've driven the modified up there. I've driven the street stock, and haven't had great luck, but we'll be up there a lot more this year, and we plan on doing well.
Okay, let's talk about the people that make it possible, the crew and the sponsors.
Yeah, my dad. He does all the hard work in the garage every week, and my mom, my family, my brother. But Doug Speed Shop is big. Bob supports me, and he supports a lot of local racers. And RJ Mobile Home, Gary Smith, his whole family. All-Star Performance, Bilstein Shocks, Cornell Trannies, and Russell's Garage, Russell Henderson. He's one of the big reasons we're in the show this year, and I got to thank him also.
Okay, for your fans out there, do you use any social media to keep them up on your racing?
Mainly Facebook. Once in a while I'll post it on there and stuff, but normally, and a lot of the racetracks are getting better at posting stuff on Facebook, so I'll share it and all the results and stuff, so pretty much that's where you can find them.
James, good luck this year.
Thank you.
Skyview Drag's General Manager Amy Culver will be our first guest of the season on the Race Report. She'll tell us about the exciting season ahead at the Tioga Center Drag Racing Facility. Join us for that interview this Monday night at 6 p.m. at the California Grill, 912 Vestal Parkway East in Vestal. Then stick around for another round of racing trivia at 7:30. This week's bonus answer is Bob Chipper. A look at off-roading when the Race Report continues.
You're watching the Race Report on Fox 40.
.1, The Hawk, #1 for 20 in a row.
This is Jason Aldean.
Hot New Country.
This is Luke Brown.
This is Charles,
Dave,
and Hillary.
and we are
Lady Annabella.
And I don't know why you don't take me downtown anymore.
Binghamton's Hot New Country.
This is Carrie Underwood. Every tear soaked whiskey memory blown away.
Binghamton's Hot New Country. 98.1, The Hawk.
Unicorn Electronics in the Valley Plaza, Johnson City has the best pricing and selection of audio, video, and computer cables in the area. Don't spend a fortune on that HDMI cable for your new HD TV or Blu-ray player. Unicorn Electronics has quality cables in the lengths you need at a price you can afford. Expanding your network, Unicorn has the patch cables and accessories to make it happen. When you need to connect, think Unicorn Electronics in the Valley Plaza, Johnson City.
30 years of satisfied customers. That's the proud history of Brush and Pallet Auto in Candor. We have a large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Here is this week's Car of the Week. We'll give you a $1,000 minimum trade-in, and we have financing options to fit your needs, including a first-time buyers program. Think you can't afford it? We think you can. Check us out at brush-pallet.com or visit us in person at 598 Owego Road in Candor, New York.
Welcome back to the Race Report. The Ladies Off-Road Club hosted an event on Sunday at Broome Tioga Sports Center that was open to beginners as well as veteran off-roaders. Professional coaches were on hand to get the new participants off to a safe start.
Oh, sure. So my name is Scott Traeger. I am owner of Northeast Off-Road Adventures in Ellenville, New York. We're partnering today with Jeep Girls Rock and also OK Four-Wheel Drive for Women's Wheeling Day. And what we're doing is to build the confidence for women in taking their four-wheel drive vehicles out on the trails in a safe, responsible way, teaching them how to go into four-low, how to navigate some obstacles, how to drive those people with manual transmissions, how to make sure that they don't roll backwards when driving, and just to have fun out on the trails. I first got involved with off-roading. I have a job that's really cerebral. I work in Manhattan during the day and I'm behind a desk. My eldest son, about 10, 11 years ago, we had a Jeep and he said, "Hey, why don't we try off-roading once before we get rid of it, Dad?" So I went out on an organized off-road adventure and it was amazing. It was fun. Did a few more of those, started building up my vehicle, joined a Hudson Valley Four-Wheelers Club, and started training the new folks that came on board, and it was just absolutely fantastic, and decided, hey, this is a pretty cool business model. So started the school, and we train folks that are beginners or intermediate level. We host events. We are actually this year running 4x4 adventures and tours of Hunter Mountain Ski Resort. So that's something new for 2017. And we also have corporate outings and anything to do with four-wheel adventures. Off-roading really has been growing nationwide. It's something that's really big out west with a lot of the big competitions that take place and the beautiful areas of Moab, California. On the East Coast, we have a number of great places to go as well. Off-road parks like Roush Creek, Anthracite Outdoor Adventure Area, both of those are in Pennsylvania. These are skills that people could really use whether they're driving off-road or they're driving in snow. We train folks that are going out to Africa or out to the Australian outback. We just trained a family this last weekend and spent 3 days training them on sand extraction, like for driving on beaches or through dunes. So there's a lot of different techniques that you can use and learn in just regular, your everyday off-road driving, as well as on pavement driving too. A lot of techniques are transferable, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. We've done a couple of different women's wheeling days last year out in Pennsylvania. This was the first one. We were invited to come out, so we're donating our time and our expertise today to help more and more women learn how to do this. It's a great confidence builder. A lot of people have four-wheel drive vehicles, Jeeps, Land Rovers, Mercedes, G-Wagons, whatever it may be. We want you to go out, enjoy it in a safe, responsible way. Our school is located in Ellenville, New York, and the URL is NY, as in New York, NY Off-Road Driving. The name, you can just Google us, Northeast Off-Road Adventures. You can also take a look at Hunter Mountain's 4x4 Adventures, and that'll get you over to our page as well. So we have ride-alongs available. We actually have a fleet of rental Jeeps if you wanted to come out and just give it a try yourself. So there's all sorts of options. So you can come out, just explore it. We have introductory classes, beginner classes, intermediate and advanced skills training as well. We are certified by the International Four-Wheel Drive Trainers Association. So that's a globally recognized organization for excellence in education. And that's what we are, four-wheel drive educators.
Several first-time off-roaders made the journey to Sunday's event and left with new friendships.
We traveled from Maine, which was over 7 hours to get here. Long ride.
How did you first get involved in off-roading?
My daughter does it, and it's a bonding thing that we have, which is awesome.
And today is your first off-road
doing
experience?
this, yes. I've done a trail ride or two, and I find puddles here and there. I like mud, like it dirty.
Tell us a little bit about your vehicle.
I have a 2004 Wrangler TJ, soft top, got 33-inch tires on it. I've only had it a couple months. I have a 2001 Cherokee at home that's stock, but it's great. I love it.
Now, is it strictly dedicated to off-roading, or is this your grocery getter?
No, this is my daily driver. Yep, so I have to be careful and be good to her. I'd like to do more. A couple years ago, I went to one Backwoods Farm, which is awesome, great people, but I would like to go more often. Life's too short.
I heard about this event from Facebook for Jeep Girls online, and I got to talk to the people running it, and knew I always wanted to off-road since before I got my Jeep, and thought this would be the great experience to learn.
Tell us about your experience today. How did things go?
It's been wonderful. It started actually last night with meeting all of the wonderful ladies and camping out, and then this morning starting with a class at this basic introduction to our Jeeps, and then going and learning some of the application and taking it out on an obstacle course with some very friendly and helpful people from Northeast.
How much did they emphasize safety?
Safety is first. Was what we learned today, is to keep ourselves safe and keep our vehicles safe.
So is this just the start of something you want to get more involved with?
Yes, from what I've already experienced today, this is something I'm definitely going to get involved with and keep pursuing.
Are there any off-road groups up in the Rochester area?
I have heard there are. I haven't discovered them yet, but I got in touch with some of the ladies here that are going to help me get in touch with them too.
This was awesome so far. The team that taught us the basics, it was great. This is my first time ever behind the wheel of a Jeep four-wheeling, and I was so nervous, but they talked you through it step by step, and it was just a great experience. Their team of NORA instructors go through everything from front to back on your vehicle, and go through your safety features. And like I said, it was an awesome experience, and I can't wait to get back out there.
Do you feel comfortable going out after the training?
I do. I'm very excited.
Okay, so that sounds like this is just the start of a new
Start of a
application
great
for-
friendship between me and my Jeep.
Wow, what kind of Jeep do you have now?
I have a 2013 Jeep Wrangler. It's a lifted with 4-inch lift, 37-inch tires. I have some air lockers, and it's pretty well stocked up with a lot of the essentials for going out and having a good time.
Now, is off-roading a family activity?
We
for
are
you?
starting. I bought my first Jeep. My stepdaughter had just bought her first Jeep, and my other stepdaughter is going to buy another Jeep, so we're going to be a Jeep family.
Racing from Griffin Park and Thunder Mountain is still ahead, but first check out this week's Car of the Week from Brush and Pallet Auto Sales in Candor.
"30 years of satisfied customers. That's the proud history of Brush and Pallet Auto in Candor. We have a large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Here is this week's Car of the Week. We'll give you a $1,000 minimum trade-in, and we have financing options to fit your needs, including a first-time buyers program. Think you can't afford it? We think you can. Check us out at brush-pallet.com or visit us in person at 598 Owego Road in Candor, New York.
For 3 generations, we've been building world-class American performance.
Like the new Edelbrock Power Package Top-End Kit, based on Edelbrock's powerful RPM crate engines. Each kit includes aluminum heads and intake, cam and lifters, gaskets, and hardware to build your own 400-plus horsepower Chevy small block. For 3 generations, it's pure American performance from the leader. Call now for your free Edelbrock catalog.
Edelbrock makes them right here in the USA.
Welcome back to the Race Report. The USA Gold Cup event at Griffin Park attracted BMX riders from throughout the Northeast, including a local brother and sister team.
Well, my dad used to race a lot and when he was younger, so he showed me some videos and I got interested in it. So then I tried it and I liked it.
What do the kids at school think about you racing?
Well, nobody, they know I race and they get one of my friends, she's kind of scared of it because she's afraid it's going to fall and stuff. But they cheer me on.
Now, Ethan, did you start before or after Eva?
After.
And what do you think of BMX racing?
Is it good? It's good.
Is it a good time to spend with all your family?
Yes.
You get better every year? Or more
Yes.
practice?
Yes.
So Eva, this is a big national event. You're meeting a lot of new people that come from all over the country. What do you think of some of the people you've met?
Well, I think that they're great riders and that they push me to go as fast as I can and to work harder.
And we'll have more interviews from Griffin Park next week right here on The Race Report. And from everyone here at The Race Report, congratulations to our videographer Amanda Tuttle and her husband Jason. Their newest edition arrived on schedule on Monday. We leave you with more highlights from opening night at Thunder Mountain Speedway. For the entire staff of The Race Report, thanks for watching. Until next week, I'm Ron Hills, and I'll see you at the races.
Will Eastman's going to lead him around to the green flag. Flagger gives him the green. We're going here.
Will Eastman takes another lead going down. We got trouble going down into turn number 2. Couple cars locked together. One slowing now going down the back straightaway as Will Eastman maintains the lead. We got 2 cars in trouble now going off into turn number 3. They pulled off. Number 116 now takes second place. Will Eastman is starting to backslide a little bit as he loses the 3rd position now. Turn number 4 17 leads. 116 second. That's Joe McCabe at Castle Creek. 63 third at Eric Boyd. Willie Eastman is really starting to backslide now. It looks like he has a problem with his number 120 car. He is now back to the 5th position. About to lose that to the 24 of Justin Shiner. Meanwhile, out front, the 17 maintains the lead. Got a good half a straightaway lead on the 116 of Joe McCabe going off into turn number 1 now. The 116 is second. Joe McCabe third. That's Eric Boyd fourth. Right now, Dana Davis fifth. The 24 car, Justin Shiner. Chris Jordan maintains the lead. Come off of 4. Going down into turn 1 now. Second place car of Joe McCabe. Still working lap traffic. Jordan has a good straightaway lead now on the 116. Nope. His left front is coming off the ground coming out of 4. He's got that right rear hooked up going into turn number 1, maintaining that advantage. Drifts it up high, going down the back straightaway. Got a nice arc going down into turn 3. Looks like he's dominant down there in the bottom, able to maintain a smooth line, almost like a qualifying lap for Chris Jordan. Second place now. It's like Joe McCabe is still in second position, working on a lap car. That is the 44, Norm Whittemore. And they get together a little bit going into turn number 3. McCabe gets to the inside of Norm Whittemore. That could be for position. McCabe gets that spot back. Meanwhile, up front, looks like Chris Jordan still with a commanding lead. He's got about a half a track advantage now on McCabe, working through and weaving and dodging through lap traffic as head starter gives the 5 to go signal. Number 17A going down the back straightaway. He's got a well command of this race right now. He negotiates lap traffic. Looks like the number 116 car, McCabe, is running second. The 99 car running third. And we have trouble going down into turn number 3. Lee goes off into turn number 1. McCabe's got a good visual on him now that they brought back together. He's going to try and make a last-ditch effort here with a 2 lap coming down to 3 to go. Got a little bit of action out back right now in the number 4 car. 17A leads. McCabe second. Third, Eric Boyd. Fourth is the 138 car of Dana Davis. 4-hour rides fifth, the 24 car of Justin Shiner. Runs 6 as we got a battle for third position now. Heating up. The 138 car, Dana Davis, looks to the inside of Eric Boyd, coming down to the white flag. 1 lap to go. Meanwhile, up front, the 17A is well in command of this feature event for the XL 600 Modifieds. Coming out of turn number 4, feature winner, 17A Elite. Second, McCabe. Third, be Eric Boyd. Fourth, be the 138 of Dana Davis, rounding out the